is. It is. It's podcast day. We're excited. We're digging out there. What have we got? Ooh, yeah.
Dude, it's fucking podcast day.
Takes you back to that time where you remember what you were doing when you first listened to that album, or
What is going on, you champions? That's right. Yes.
What up?
Podcast day. Two dudes talk music. Yes, and stew. I've been stewing on this shit all day.
What is going on?
Yes.
It's that time. It's that time. Podcast time. Yeah, spill the beans, man. Spill the beans. We want it. We want this, the exclusive details.
Yes.
Yes.
It is
yes.
podcast day, everybody.
Oh, love it.
Oh yeah. How you doing, my brother?
Man, I'm kicking it. I'm feeling good. No work tomorrow for everyone out there, for most of us out there. So I'm getting drunk like a UCLA white chick tonight. So let's go.
What do you drink? Oh, you on the classic, are you?
They're in the big boy cans too.
The big boy. Oh, Jesus.
500s.
Okay. Wow.
And I'm on can 5. Oh. I'm keen as a bean, mate. I'm keen as
You're well into it.
But you know what I'm more keen for? How you're going.
Me? Oh, no, I'm doing good, man. I'm settling in back home since I got back from my trip. I've been planning my America thing. Skunk Bone, we obviously had a couple of gigs over the last weekend. We just announced a new one. We're doing a Halloween kind of show, 29th of October at Redcliffe, which is good. That's an all ages one, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think I scored tickets to see Rage Against the Machine when I'm over in the US, which I'm pretty fucking happy about.
Oh, we gotta make t-shirts. We gotta make a Two Dudes Talk Music t-shirt.
Yeah, I'll wear it I'll make a bunch of them, and that'll be the only thing I wear when I'm over there the whole time. Got every photo of me with everyone.
Yes,
is just that.
I love it.
Oh, mate.
Are we gonna do it?
And tell you what, when I was at 11 on Sunday for our gig, they fucking showed me this stuff, which I immediately went and bought a bottle of.
I've noticed you're drinking out of an obscure cup. What is this cup?
Oh no. The cup's not the thing. It's just it's an old jar that I got. Someone gave me a jar of chili, and it was shaped like a skull. But the alcohol is Agua de Bolivia, which is from coca leaf.
Agua. I've had that before. What are you mixing it with? It looks like Red Bull or something.
Yeah, just with a little bit of V.
Ooh.
Just mix it with a little bit of V there, but it's so smooth. It's way smoother than I thought it would be. So
very good.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, what is it? Fermented coca leaf.
It's a liqueur.
Yeah.
It's a herbal liqueur, so kind of like Jaeger, but it's made from the coca leaf. They take all like the
good shit out,
the cocaine stuff out. But yeah, what have you been listening to, dude? What have you been putting in your ear holes?
Well, I'm about to do a review video this week because I listened to 5 or 4.
4. Okay.
The new Butterfly Effect album.
Yes, I still haven't got around to listening to that. Is it good? It's good. I'll make a point of listening to it.
When I do the review and you listen to it, you'll understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to do a review on Two Dudes Talk Music. I'm going to do my first solo video, and yeah.
Hell yeah.
It'll be good.
Awesome. That sounds good. I mean, I just been listening to. I just went on sort of YouTube Music, put on the new release playlist. So it was like a little bit of everything, like some of the new Ozzy Osbourne, new Lamb of God, the new Lorna Shore, all this kind of stuff. I'd say I
good earhole surgery.
It is.
It
is. I mean, for me, Lamb of God hasn't been the same since Chris left. I feel like his drumming was a very, very unique, and it formed a very integral part of their sound. But they're still Lamb of God. So
as long as as long as the other Adler brothers there, it's
definitely. All right, shall we get to it?
Man,
shall we bring our guests on? All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, our guest today. Oh, we've been trying to get this person on for a while. We've been trying to get this band represented for quite a while now. This band is. Look, let me put it this way. All right, if you like the energy that, like Lita Ford and Joan Jett were bringing to the table, like, or that real like just absolute. And I hate to say chick rock because it's like I think it has too many negative connotations. But let me tell you, these chicks know how to do rock and
They
roll.
fucked
We
you
have
up,
Brooke from Acid Cherry. Fucking thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming
Give a
on,
big
Brooke.
round of
This is
applause.
amazing. Big round of applause. Thank you so much. We've been really, really keen to get you guys on. So thank you, first of all, for coming on this podcast, taking time out of your busy schedule.
Thank you.
So yes, for those who may not be aware, you are the singer for Acid Cherry, which
Correct.
is
Yes.
a now it's an all women in the band. Is that the intent, like for it specifically to be that, or is it just how it ended up?
No, that was fully the intent. 100% the intent. That intent was created out of spite as well.
Mhm. So I have heard. Says, please, yes, tell me the story, because I heard a little birdie told me their story, and I want to know how much of it's truth, because I love a bit of tea, right? I love a good bit of tea. I love a good bit of gossip and something, some just surviving out of spite, being like, no, fuck you, I'm going to prove you wrong. So
Yeah,
hit
that's
us with it, please.
That's exactly what it was. No, I was in like my first, I guess, proper band. Kind of playing some gigs here and there. We're kind of trying to make it work, and it was with a group of guys, and what started happening was the band members nicely and in a very almost like a sneaky way kicked me out without kicking me out. They basically all said they weren't really like feeling it. They weren't like keen on it anymore. So we split, and then not long after that, they formed back together again without me. And
That's a
not being
dog move.
Yeah.
That's a dog move. I'm sorry. That's just
Yeah.
Cowards.
Yeah, it was pretty
Cowards.
crap. And not being scared of confrontation, I confronted the one of the members, and I said, like, what's going on here? This is basically exactly the same band, just without me. And the words were like, you're a great singer, you're a great vocalist, but like, chicks can't front hard music,
That
heavy
is
music.
bullshit. That's
biggest load
bullshit.
of fucking bullshit I've ever.
Fucking, oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And
No,
their
that's
reasoning
disgusting.
Mate, have you ever heard of cryogenic? Wasn't it a cryogenic? No, there was a band back in our day, Raph, that had the chick singer, and they used to do the Pantera cover.
I don't know. I've not heard of Cryogenic, but I'm familiar with bands like, well, I mean, I mentioned Lita Ford, Joan Jett, fucking Tourette's, Arch Enemy, Acid Nymph.
Tourette's. That was the one I saw at Big Day Out.
all these fucking
Tourette's. It was Tourette's at Big Day Out. And they had the chick fronted metal band. That's the biggest load of bullshit. Cowards.
Yeah, it was like the whole reasoning was well, that was the reasoning, but the cherry on top was the explanation of how to like fully draw in a crowd you need that testosterone, and they kept this one person kept going on about the testosterone on stage, and the front man needs to, that's how you get chicks at your shows, man, kind of dumb shit. So
Can I ask? These guys, like, they were on the younger side, right? This wasn't like dudes in like their 30s, 40s, whatever. They were like teens, like teens, early 20s. So yeah. Because that's such a bullshit attitude that I'm like, you kind of do grow out of over time, but it's just so unfortunate that it's still prevalent in a lot of that, in so many of that younger part of the audience.
There are so many chick fronted metal bands now. I'm sorry, Brooke. Go on.
Oh no. I fully agree, and it's the stupidest excuse, because it's clearly not true. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a thing. You wouldn't have women in this industry in the first place if we couldn't do it. I can't remember what I was gonna say.
No,
but,
that's all right.
Well, the chat's going in. Sorry, dude. The chat's going in straight away, and Hazard Halo has turned around and said straight away that, boo, that's such a Blake move.
Boo.
And Blake is that was Blake is a douche from last week's podcast, and that is a Blake.
Right.
That is a fucking. They're all Blakes. Cowards.
Okay.
Cowards. You
But
did
that's
right,
how-
Halo.
I didn't get that reference. I thought you just made a typo. So there you go.
No, it is.
So can I? You don't have to name the band, but are they still around, or are they? Not
Well,
really.
it's really funny you say that because they're I'm just gonna say it. They're trying to be around.
Hmm.
They've gone nowhere since I left. You know, no gigs or anything like that. So
Okay.
Because
I
that's
don't
one
know.
thing
Okay.
that spun me out. Like when I had a look at your Spotify list in the last year, y'all have been hard at work.
Mm.
Absolutely, they have.
Like
Yeah.
Acid Cherry have been very hard at work, and it's on point. Like
Hmm.
you've given a good flip of the bird to whoever doubted you.
Yeah, yeah, it does feel really good. Like thankfully I'm not driven by spite anymore, but it definitely was. It definitely helped me get it going. I'd never been so driven in my life after
Well, look, I
hearing
mean,
something like that.
look, I mean, Megadeth was started out of spite, and
Hmm.
all other stuff aside, they are a very successful band. So
Mm.
Smart
whether he still
words.
carries that now, who knows? But I mean, so that's really good though. Like I'm glad that you were able to take that negative situation and make something so awesome out of it. I really, really am. I mean, obviously, I think the only time that I've played a gig with you guys was at Moondole, I
Mm.
believe. But as you know, I mean, I've been trying to get something for a while now because I straight away like I heard what you guys were doing and I'm like, this is some shit that we need to play shows with this band straight away because it knocks it out of the park. You guys put on an amazing show. You're really, really impressive. I just
Oh,
wanted to
thank
say that
you.
straight
I'm
away. Like,
so happy to hear that, Raph. I'm so happy to
because
hear that, dude. And look, Hazard Halo straight in saying a new fan of Acid Cherry. Thanks to two dudes. No problem.
yes,
Hazard Halo, thank you
amazing.
for.
Thank
Make
you,
sure
Craven. You're
go check
awesome.
them out.
And look, I mean, I know that here's the thing, right? Like from me, where I'm coming from, like I struggle to feel like I'm not. If I give compliments to bands, to some of the younger bands that I play with, like I feel like I'm struggling. And even just saying that, I feel like I'm struggling not to seem like I'm being patronizing, right? Just because I've been around the block and done a bit of it before, I'm not the kind of person that comes in here is like, oh yeah, good job, kid, or like that's not the approach it is
It's
at
not a
all.
pat
I
on the
like
head attitude.
anyone who knows me knows that if I like a band, I like the band, right? Like I'm not one of these people that'll say, "Oh yeah, I love the stuff, I love the set, whatever," and then I'll be like stood up the back with my arms folded the whole time, like with a scowl on my face. That's not,
Mm.
if I'm having a good time at a gig, whatever the attitude, it's uncool to like rock out for the bands that you're playing a gig with. I don't give a shit if it's uncool or not, like I'll go up there and I'll
Yeah.
rock out to it because I'm trying to support bands in a way that I would want to be supported by other people. So, I genuinely, as I said, I genuinely mean that when I say you guys are probably my favorite find since getting into the music scene in Brisbane. Don't tell TaylorMade Rejects that.
They'll be
But
they'll be fine. They'll be fine.
you
They
got look,
love healthy competition.
you guys are
Those
here,
boys
and
love healthy competition.
they're like right here. It's like no, but it is. It's an incredible band. So it's yourself on vocals, Joey on bass, Nicole on drums, and Zoe on guitar. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Now I did see some photos where you guys had 5 for a little bit. What
Yeah, we
happened there?
did. We actually started off as a five-piece. So Joey was
Hmm.
originally on guitar as well, and then
Hmm.
we had another bass guitarist, Mia, who was in the band. So yeah, it did originally start as a five-piece, and then it didn't end badly at all. Actually, Mia just she moved from Melbourne to come to Brisbane to be in the band. Um, yeah, and
That's
and she
dedication.
loved it. She really did love it, but she was just going through a few things and kind of found out it wasn't for her. The nightlife and the bar industry
Mm.
was quite overwhelming for her. And her, like, as much as she liked being in the band, her passion was the film industry. So she ended up kind of breaking the news and saying, this is too overwhelming for me. I'm going to go back to Melbourne and pursue my passion. And I was like,
Okay.
of course, yeah, you
And
go
she,
do
right
that.
there, she had more balls than any other member of that former band you were in. Because
Absolutely.
she was
Yeah,
honest.
exactly.
Because she was honest.
She was
you gotta
honest,
be honest
yep.
about that stuff. You got to be honest about that
You
stuff.
know
You
what?
got
It
to talk
takes
about
such a big person to actually turn around and say, "Look, I just can't do this."
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. Especially since she did, like, she found friends in all of us as well. So she was just shattered that, she admitted to herself that it wasn't for her, and that's such a hard thing to do.
It really is, and I think more people that are doing music or anything just in life in general really need to be able to sort of really need to be able to make those admissions to themselves and to just speak plainly and openly about it to other people, because that's how you avoid problems, how you avoid drama. It's yeah. So look, hopefully she's doing pretty. Is she doing well? Is she pursuing
Yeah.
her
Yeah,
interests there? Yeah.
she's doing really well. She's got herself in a company within film. I'm fairly sure it is. So
Hmm.
so yeah, it looks like she's doing really good, and she seems quite
Okay.
happy. So honestly, kudos to her. Wish her the best.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, I'm glad that she's doing well. If you're watching, hello. Sorry that you weren't able to work out with the band, but I'm glad that you're doing well. That's good to
Mm.
hear. Now to go back to when you guys launched, that was around. Now I think the social pages went up around what, April of last year. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thereabouts. And when did you guys actually play the first live show?
I think it was a month after that we played our first live
Okay.
show. So yeah, we kind of formed like early in that year,
Yep.
like March, April time.
Hmm.
And then we just like drilled rehearsals. I think at that time we were doing about 2 to 3 rehearsals a week.
Okay.
Um,
That's pretty good. You got to do that to really get it tight for sure.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And then we had our show. We had a show in fairly sure it was May was
Hmm.
our first show. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, it all came up pretty quick, and it's been very constant and quick since then.
So, considering the band was sort of started out of spite, how did you actually find the rest of the crew? Was it fairly easy, or
Bro, man, I was like this on my fucking computer all day, every day, all morning, all evening, looking for any chicks that could play these instruments. Like I was looking like all over Instagram, Facebook. I signed up to Bandmix and was like sending out all these messages to people. Because that's how I met Joey was through Bandmix because she had an account there. Ellie showed me
Sorry. So is band mix?
yeah.
Is that what exactly is band mix? Sorry, I'm not familiar
Um,
with.
yeah. So Bandmix is like an Australian, I think it's Australian, like site where musicians like can put themselves out there and try and find band members.
Okay. Kind of like a dating site for musos
Yeah,
to try and. Okay.
yeah,
Cool.
yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
Awesome. So it was Joey that you first started working with there, and how about Nicole and Zoe? How did they come into the pic? And Mike, how did they come into the picture with that?
I'm fairly sure Mia scouted Zoe, and I can't particularly remember how she did it. I know it was on Facebook somewhere.
Hmm.
She like said to, it was like a comment, like a Facebook comment or something she left on a post of hers, and then Nicole. It's funny because I think we found Nicole through this thing called like UQ love letters, which is like this thing for people at UQ, the university,
Hmm.
to like post about. I'd say I'm not in it, so I don't actually know what it is, but I'm fairly sure they like post about their love life and like, oh, I saw this person the other day. They looked like this. Can you find them for me? Because I thought
Okay.
they were really cute. So
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
we actually found her on there. I think I can't remember who it was. Might have been Joey. Posted a post in UQ love letters being like, not a love letter, but looking for a drummer. And then we
Wow.
found Nick through
Reaching out to
there.
everywhere. Reaching out to everywhere.
Yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
do it. You
yeah.
gotta do it. Okay. And was it fairly smooth process once you guys got together? Was it just like the songs just started coming? You guys were all kind of really on the same page straight away, or was there a bit more of a filling out process there?
Kind of. I think at the time it felt smooth because none of us were really extremely experienced in being in a band before. So
Mm.
to us, it felt like, oh, this is how it's supposed to be. But we didn't actually we didn't feel like there was a proper connection with, musicality and dynamic until we became the four piece that we are now.
Okay.
you know, we went through a few people, like we went through another bassist when Mia left, and you know, she was lovely, but it still didn't feel, it just wasn't coming together. Like the puzzle pieces weren't fitting exactly right.
Hmm.
So I think at first, like, you know, we thought, yeah, this is great, this is it, this is a real deal. And then once we formed our four piece and actually started, you know, finding our sound that we really wanted, it wasn't, you know, until then we realized it was actually quite messy.
Hmm.
You know, there was a lot of different opinions, musicality wise in particular. And sometimes it was a bit hard for all of us to 100% agree on how a song sounded. So it was a bit of a process. You know, when we first started out with some of the lineups that we had. But since we got that four piece together, it absolutely smooth sailing. The songwriting, the performance, everything is just fits the way it should be. And all the time we sit back and we're like, damn, like I wish, you know, as much as like all the memories are nice and all the people we've met are lovely and we've, you know, created really really good friends. We wish it was like this in the beginning. You know, we wish we knew this was it. You know,
But you know
from the
what? Like,
beginning.
if you didn't go through all that earlier stuff, it may not be the way it is
Yeah.
now at the
Yeah,
same time. So,
yeah.
okay.
It's that chaos that has brought you into this point now, and through that chaos
Yeah.
is yeah, it's just yeah, it's
And that
acid
provides
cherry.
inspiration. That
Yeah.
provides inspiration. You
and
know,
drive, man,
it does.
in a
It
big
really
way,
does.
in a big way, because one thing I don't really want to say it's a disadvantage because I don't think it's a disadvantage anymore, but you're still in the boys' club, like unfortunately, like and that's the cold like that. I don't want to say it's a cold hard truth, but it is the cold hard truth. Like it's still shitbag boys' club out there, as we spoke about in the news podcast that we did, the news video that we did a couple of weeks ago. There's all that sexual harassment stuff is just rampant. How are you actually finding playing shows with a bunch of pissed idiots that are blokes and doing that live set? Because mate, young, dumb, full of grog,
Yeah.
bunch of pretty girls sitting up there playing on stage, mate. They're gonna, yeah.
Yeah, it is actually. It's funny you say that because we kind of had like a revelation in the last show that we played that almost every show we play, one of our guy friends is pulling some dude up, doing something gross or you know, harassing us or just being rude or inconsiderate. And yeah, we just kind of thought about it the other day. We're just like, it's amazing. Like almost nearly every show we play, there's always some sort of like not drama, but just some sort of issue that happens when it comes to guys harassing us that our guy friends have to kind of intervene, or you know, like my fiance will have to intervene and just be like, hey, stop being a dick. Like
It's sad to hear that. It really is.
So shit.
It makes me sad because like I know how it was, you know, back in my day. You know, but like I know how it was back in my day,
true,
and I thought we'd come further than that. You know what I mean? I really thought we'd come along a lot further than we had on that, and it's heartbreaking to hear that it's still, you know,
Especially
it's still
with
that
the
bad,
evolution of females in metal. Do you know what I mean?
but
Like,
it is good. It is good to hear that you've also got a support network there to help, you know, like
here's
call
my
these
other
guys out,
question:
keep
Do
holding
you
them up on things and
do-
provide that? Not that you should need protection, but that you've got that there and that you've got people there defending you in those situations.
do you think though that would work as a hindrance, or yeah? Do you think that would be a hindrance in a way? Like,
So do you okay? So Kyle,
like,
are you asking? Is it like
yeah,
a
yeah.
hindrance,
Like
or is it the whole thing of it being like,
as far as okay, you're a live band. Your aim is to get people through the door. Now, piss patrons are piss patrons. I'm not defending it or anything like that. Do you think it's a hindrance in a way that you might have your fiance or something like that pulling them up in a sense?
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a great thing, you know,
No.
like, you know, but you know what I'm saying?
I do get what you're saying. Yeah. Look, I can see how it can be perceived that way. And at first, it was a situation where the guys close to us were really quite protective because they wanted to jump in, before anything even started or got remotely to a point where it was too far. So they were really quite protective. Now, kind of died down. I think because they're in the industry too,
Mm-hmm.
and they know that this stuff is bound to happen, and there is a point where you either got to let us deal with it, or when we do actually need help, like we say to them, we actually do need your help right now with this situation. And the second thing as well is I think like the guys that are close to us have seen that we can actually hold our own
Mhm.
when it comes to these kind
Respect.
of, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Much
and
respect.
and then so there are times where they do just step back and let us handle it because it is something as sad as it is. It's something we're going to have to deal with for the rest of our music career. It's never going to stop.
Nah.
So we
Yeah.
gotta, we need to adapt and learn to stick up for ourselves and, hold our own because no
Doc
one
Doc Martin
there's,
Doc Martin healing a bloke's face that's being a pig is a good viral video.
yeah,
It's great advertisement
yeah,
for Acid Cherry that we ain't taking no shit.
yeah. I'm always ready for like the thumbs and the eyeballs.
Yeah,
It's like
don't no,
my
don't
Good.
don't
immediate
don't don't
go-to.
ru-
It's
don't
effective. It's effective.
don't ruin your fingers. Just a good boot, just a good heel in the face.
Yeah.
Just
But hey, and you said you're not scared of confrontation. Like, it seems like you'd be more than willing to step up and take care of it.
Yeah.
And to, which is, again, it's sad that it's something you have to do. But it is good that you're finding yourself able to handle that, and you've got people that are able to step in if you feel you do need that help. And look, realistically, I mean, if anyone's going to get upset at you guys, calling someone out for that sort of behavior, or, shoving them down or kicking them, putting the boot to them or whatever, like, they're probably not people you want as fans anyway, right?
Yeah. Just don't come to our shows.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. And while we're at it, if any of those kind of people are watching, don't come to Skunkbone shows either.
Just bounce off the fucking stream.
We don't want you to
Just
get out of the
bounce
scene,
off the
people. We
fucking.
don't. People, you guys are not welcome in the
Yeah.
fucking
No.
scene. Like, fuck off.
Or even in this stream, just click
Yeah.
off. Just go away. I don't want you here. I don't care about the views.
Have So if I think if my counting's correct, and I didn't run out of fingers, so I think it is. You guys have got 5 singles out at the moment. Is that correct? You've released 5 so far.
Yep.
The consistency of the recording
Well
is
done.
just something to be fucking.
They're very, very good quality
I love
too. I
it.
mean,
I love
I
it.
listened back to the first shit that I released in a band, and it's like, it sounds like it was recorded in a fucking public bathroom or some shit.
Yeah.
You will never
but you've
find it
got-
because we never released it. Our first ones. This is
so
before
you've got-
Spotify.
So it's Secrets in Salem, Wear My Flesh, Trophy Baby, Snakes and Ants, and My Blood is Mud. Is that correct?
Yeah. Well done. You've done your research.
And they were
He's
they
good. He's the man.
were they all recorded at the one time, and you've just released them over a period there, or is it they were recorded at different times?
Different times. The most recent 2 releases, so Snakes and Ants and
Yep.
My Blood is Mud,
Yep.
they were recorded at the same time
Mhm.
at Underground Audio, but the other 3 they were all they're all kind of different times. The first 2 releases were they were messy. They were so messy. We ended up leaving the guy who was producing us. We took the tracks and we had to re-record a whole lot of shit and then send them off to get mixed. And then Trophy Baby we did with George Mundell, and then the other 2, most recent 2, we did with Underground Audio.
Awesome. And how have you? So you guys. So you mentioned that you were having issues with the guy we were recording with the first time. What sort of issues were you finding there? He just wasn't as good as he claimed to be, or he was
Yeah.
like his attitude was
Yeah.
off. Like,
I think, holy shit, there was like a whole drama with it. I think the fine line was a couple, so it was a man and his wife, who was significantly younger than him. They saw a very young group of girls who were very naive and had never done anything like this before, and they tried to take their chance with it, essentially, is what happened. Basically trying to rip us off, get us to sign contracts, and yeah, it was pretty messy. We ended up having to pull out of it. It took us a while because it was like our first experience recording with someone before, and we were like young.
Yeah, and you don't know what you don't know, right?
Let me guess.
You don't know the red
He
flags.
promised you the world. Oh, don't worry. I know the right people. I know this. We'll record you.
Oh, dude.
I'll do all the recording for you. It'll all be good. You don't have to pay for a cent. We'll send it to the right people. All you got to do is sign here. We'll take the rights to the music.
Yeah, exactly. Doing the whole, I went to Elton John's birthday party, like just
Piece
absolute
of shit.
Yeah. So that was pretty crap, and so that so messy, and it took us a while to get out of it, but we eventually did, because once we got the contract signed, sorry, we didn't get it signed. Sorry.
Good.
The contract got sent to us, and it looked super dodgy. And then we also had his wife texting us, asking for money and alcohol. So that's when we were just like, absolutely fucking not. We're getting the fuck out of here. This is proper predatory behavior.
Was her name Ghislaine Maxwell?
Bro.
I don't even remember her.
Bro.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a joke.
Oh my God.
Of the music world.
And you're so you guys what is it that you guys are working on at the moment? Are you focusing on shows? Are you writing more material? Like what's the current plans that you guys have got in the works there?
Well, current plans, we recently picked up management, which is really cool.
Wow.
That's important.
In your first year.
So Jesse from Pushing Promotions is kind of trial managing us at the moment, because it was just getting so hectic. Like, we were getting emails every single day. We were getting, gig opportunities, or record this opportunity, or a live studio this, or all this kind of stuff, just constantly emailed to us, sent on Instagram, it's so fucking cool. But we all work, we all have our own lives as well, and it was just getting too difficult to organize all this kind of stuff, on top of organizing dates, organizing shows, merch, artwork, all this. It's too fucking hard to do now at this point. So we picked up management, which is really cool. It's made it so much easier. Bless you, Jesse, if you're watching. You've literally made our lives so much easier. And then we're going back into recording. So we just did our scratch tracks for the next 3 songs last night. And then in November, we're going back to record our next 3 songs. And in the meantime, while we're doing the recording, we'll probably heavily promote the EP that's coming out. So the EP's got the 2 last songs we've released on it, and then 3 new songs.
Nice.
Yeah, so we're going to be heavily promoting that while in the middle of recording, kind of organize a show for that, probably sometime next year, early next year. We're just trying to, we don't want to overwork ourselves, but we're on this really cool weird peak at the moment, and we don't want to stop. So we're just go,
you want to keep that momentum going.
Doing 2 things at once. While one thing's in the works, something else can be in the public, vice versa, what I mean? So that's our main goal, is to just keep on that high, as constant as we can. Just keep driving that.
If I can give you one piece of advice, if the opportunity comes up and it's show or work, do the show. No, look, I'm being dead serious. You're young. Jobs will come and go.
Yeah.
Opportunities like what you got now, if you're getting the doors beaten down, especially in the industry the way it currently is, still the man show at the moment, and you guys are getting knocks at the door, keep, that's a right frame of mind to have. Keep at that point and just try and, but there are going to be peaks and waves. Just don't get discouraged when you hit those down periods.
Yeah,
they are going to happen.
It's funny you say that, because I actually so my new job now, I got this new job, and it's great. It caters to my schedule now, because I actually, in the last job that I had, I was working in a music venue, And me and my manager, I love him so much. He's such a great guy, but we were constantly annoying each other because um, I would have to roster off so many shifts. We would just get these gigs on the same nights I'd be working, and constantly he'd get messages from me saying, I can't work that night, I got offered a show,
Good.
I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Good.
Yeah, so I've always, I love work.
Yeah.
But I've always this I love doing this. And you gotta, there are sacrifices that come with trying to do these kinds of things, and you just gotta be ready and prepared to make those sacrifices.
It's fucking 100% true. Truer things could not be said.
Absolutely. I mean, I can remember having conversations with my employer, this is many, many years ago, when, back when I was in Tensions Arise, and we were getting opportunities to, we get opportunities to go and play shows. We had the opportunity to go over and record in America and things like that. And I was talking with my boss about, like, where my priorities, and I just kind of mentioned, oh yeah, so, like, my priorities, like, the band and then work, and then he goes, the band's above work. I was like, yeah, dude. I actually enjoy doing the band. Like, what do you...
I work for the band.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
the only reason why I'm here,
Studio.
bitch. Like, the only reason why I'm here, taking shit from you so I can put money in the fucking band.
Exactly. The money you make from work just goes straight into the band.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, sometimes when music is your passion, you have to take those opportunities when they come up. If there's ways to make it happen, you have to. And the opportunities, if you don't take it, you regret it.
The older you get, they become lesser and lesser. And the more you reject, the less people ask.
Exactly.
Fucking fact.
Yep.
Fact.
Take the opportunities that you can. Be realistic about what you can actually do, but take the opportunities while you can, because you're not going to look back and go, oh, I regret that we went off and did this tour, or I regret that I went, that I got to go overseas and record, or that I, played this amazing show in front of, you got offered to support an international band. You're not going to say no. Like,
oh no,
take that opportunity, do that.
And then if they like you so much that they go, hey, do the rest of the tour, you ring up your work and go, fucking quit.
I'm not gonna. Sorry.
Like, it's you have to take these opportunities where you can, because and they make great stories too. They really do. You get to go, like, I constantly get to, and it's not so much anymore. Obviously, it's much more small scale what I'm doing now. But the stories that I've got from back when I was in bands, like, they amazing stories. There's some of the, when people are sick of hearing them because I keep telling them, because they're an amazing time. Whether it's getting to open for a band like Soilwork, or going to record in America, or smashing my face on a coffee table in Perth because I was a drunk motherfucker. Like, all these stories are from an amazing time in my life, because I got to do these things that so many people wish they could do.
Yeah.
And so you absolutely, I'm stoked to hear that you guys are continuing that momentum going, and you've got management there. Obviously, given you guys have had some dodgy contracts put in front of you, I'm assuming you guys are pretty careful about what you signed here, and that you're confident that it's not a similar situation again.
Guy Sebastian got ripped off. Guy Sebastian got ripped off by his manager.
Yeah, if Guy Sebastian can get ripped off by his manager, anyone.
90 grand.
Far out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's awesome that you're able to keep that ball rolling, keep that momentum going. I did see this Sunday, is it, you guys have a show coming up? Is that right?
Yeah. It's not our show, but we are supporting Bad Party.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's at King Lear's?
Yeah, King Lear's. Yeah.
Okay,
awesome. Well, if you're not doing anything on Sunday, guys,
and you're in
definitely
Queensland,
get down and
you have
check
to be in
that out.
Queensland.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to get to Queensland between now and Sunday.
That's
Come up
true.
to Queensland and
That's
go
so
to
true.
this awesome show. Like, that's what we're telling you to do. So is there anything else that you guys have got coming up that you want to tell us about? Anything else in the works, or is it all, everything else is kind of like you want to keep it hush hush for now? We're not.
I mean,
We're here for the
really.
exclusives.
Yeah. It's not really hush hush. I know. Oh, one thing I do know is that everyone loves the orange jumpsuits, but it's Brisbane, and it's becoming summer. So a new matching collective stage fit is in the works as well.
Ooh.
Good. That's
Um,
good.
I'm going to assume it's a pair of
So-
scissors up at the arm length of those things and the knees.
yeah, just
That's it. Just make them shorts.
Just turn them into rompers. That's all you got to do, right?
Yeah.
We did actually we did consider that, just getting like the shorter versions of them, but exactly the same. And yeah, no, we're just brainstorming at the moment. But yeah, we do have. So we're going back in to record our 3 next songs. So we do play them live, so it's not really like much of a secret. They're a lot heavier than the recent stuff we have. These songs were written when we really found our sound, which, I mean, like, the best way I can describe it is like a grunge nu metal hybrid.
Oh, you just listed 2 of my favorite fucking genres.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's these 3 songs really bring that, you know, that sound out of us, which we started discovering, you know, earlier this year. Yeah.
Wow.
That's so good.
I'm-
I'm really happy to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm super excited for that. So we're
I'm
getting that in the
excited.
works. And you know, a music video as well, because we haven't released a music video yet.
Love
so,
me a music video.
Yeah, so we're getting, you know, starting to try and organize a music video for one of those songs. Hopefully, maybe all of them. Find out.
Well, you know, that would be so cool.
You should, if you're still looking for people to work with for the music video, talk to Zach. Talk to Zach, Skunkbone drummer, Paradox Studios. He's done all
He's
of
a
our music videos that we've put out.
He done my poster. He done that poster back there.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
He's very
He's a
talented graphic artist.
genius.
Really good. He's pretty busy, but yeah, if you're still looking for people to work with and you want to float ideas, definitely talk to him.
He's a fucking genius.
Yeah. All right, we'll hit him up, because you know it's not going to be for another like 6 months. So
Okay, cool. Yeah,
yeah,
well,
while away.
look, hit him up, and if you talk to him about some ideas, he's you know, he's got ADHD, so he's constantly like 1,000 miles a minute, all sorts of different ideas coming around.
Nice.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, like, so the orange jumpsuits that's just something you guys started doing this year, isn't it? It wasn't from the beginning, right?
Where did that come from?
No. Well, we oh God, I'm trying to remember like the whole like
like
creativity process
The
behind
San
it.
was it the San Quentin Metallica thing? Yeah.
Well, I remember wanting orange prison jumpsuits, because I just thought, like, when I think about Brisbane and the music scene, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to think, okay, like what haven't we seen yet? Like, what, you know, we already have the girl band thing down, but what's something else kind of different that we can do? And then, like, you know, my brain just kind of went like bright orange overalls, like jumpsuits, like prison wear, like as if we've just broken out of the asylum and come and played a show, you know what I mean? And then we each have painted our own art on them.
I
So-
did notice that
Very
at Moondall.
cool.
It's
Very cool.
And I gotta say that's something I'm a big fan of. As when it comes to bands, there needs to be, and look, I've spoken with so many people about this, and there's people are in like one of 2 camps, right? You got the people that are like, nope, the music should speak for itself. There shouldn't be a visual gimmick. There shouldn't be just wear whatever you've been wearing. You shouldn't have like a special outfit. You just get up there and play, and the music should speak for itself. And I want my music to speak for itself, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, that's great. So does 1,000 other bands, right? Like, you need a way to make yourself visually distinct. You need something that goes, all right, these guys are a band. This group of people is a unit of some kind, and whether that doesn't necessarily require a uniform, but it needs a degree of consistency with the onstage look, and it needs to be a look, not just the same clothes that you were wearing all day. And I mean, look, for grunge bands and whatever, it can be a bit, you know, it's a bit of a different vibe, I guess, in certain ways, but I think it's very, very important, and if you can make that happen, it's already gives you a step up on every other band you're playing on the show with, because people, it sticks in people's minds more. You know, like Acid Nymph, we had fucking clown paint and like all sort of really crazy outfits, but it was consistent look.
It's a good point.
Nuclear Vision that I'm doing there, we've got masks, and we've got like a consistency in terms of the black shirts with the radiation symbol on, right? Like, it's you know, you look at the bands like I mean, Slipknot's the obvious example.
Mushroom
They
Head.
had Mushroom Head, like they've had, yeah, they've had
Every single fucking juggalo.
jumpsuits and boiler suits and stuff, but they've also made them their own in a lot of ways too. So it's so important, I think, that it's just something so many bands ignore, especially early on.
Yeah.
And
I was a culprit for that. We
for you guys to have got on it already is really good. It just shows you've got the right mind for it, I think, which is so important, because the sooner you do these things, the more impact they have long term. It's every little thing that you can do to make yourself memorable and make yourself stand out from that crowd and capture the attention and stick in people's minds. Each little bit of that you can do, it adds up so much over time. And the earlier you start it, the bigger difference it makes at the end of the day. So it looks really cool. I'm super keen to see what you come up with for the summer outfits, because it's I agree, like wearing those, like we just couldn't do that in summer. I couldn't.
No.
Well, good luck with Nuclear Vision, champ.
Yeah, but that's like shorts. It's the short sleeve stuff. It's short sleeves.
It's
and the
that
mask,
fucking
like, away from my
mask,
face.
man.
Yeah, but it's away from my face by like that much, so I can still actually breathe and there's airflow, right?
Oh, jeez, man.
It's not. Why do you think I didn't go with the one that's like
See,
a
I was-
head latex mask on over everything?
I'm not.
right?
I see. Like what Raph is sort of complaining about is where I was at with my old band. The only consistency that we had all towards is that we looked like fucking dirty grunge skater metal. Do you know what I mean? Like we all wore skate shoes. We all wore baggy shorts. We all wore fucked up shirts. That was our consistency. Yeah, that was our consistency. That was our niche. But
That works. That works. Like, I mean, I've seen fucking bands where it's like a 5-piece band and everyone looks like they're in a different band.
Yeah,
Like one dude looks like one dude looks like he wants to be in like Cannibal Corpse. One dude looks like he wants to be in Limp Bizkit. One dude looks like he's in the Red Hot Chili Peppers. One dude looks like a glam rock guy. Like it just doesn't. Like you need to have some kind of consistency there, otherwise it just looks ridiculous.
one thing that I've finally gotten with the point is that at least now, if they don't remember the band name, they can go the 4 chicks in the orange jumpsuits.
exactly
Bingo.
right. That
The
was the plan.
5 dudes or the 5 people in the clown makeup. Like it's if you don't remember the band name, you remember the look. Something sticks.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's something so like visually satisfying when a band looks like a unison as well. Like I've spent so long, like ever since I was like 7, so long like studying like metal, grunge, new metal bands, and that was one of the biggest things that I found is there was always some form, even like with System of a Down, they never had an outfit, but for an example, like their press shot, they were all wearing the similar like
To be
makeup.
fair though, they've literally done nothing until Toxicity. and Toxicity as an album, the music spoke so well for itself. It didn't matter what the fuck they looked like.
Exactly.
I heard Toxicity so much in Club Blink, I fucking hate Toxicity now. That's all they fucking played in the clubs back when I was going to the heavy metal clubs. Like I hate Toxicity now, but I love it.
Yeah.
But they were the exception, not the fucking rule.
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
And
But
that's
even
a big point.
Even for a band like them, like you still see press shots where they have a similar theme in the photo, where they're wearing the same kind of paint
Similar
makeup.
style,
like,
yeah.
yeah. Like Mudvayne's another one, like with that album where they all had the wacky face paint and the wacky hairstyles and things. Like it's just something I'd seen so prominently, like with these really successful bands.
Yeah.
And and there's like definitely have your music speak for itself. That's so important. You don't just want to write music.
Yeah, you do.
It's
You need to be
shit,
more than
like-
you need to be more than a gimmick, but having
definitely, yeah.
the gimmick in addition to having strong music makes it that
Yeah.
much stronger.
Well,
And
even
I'll
You're
just
playing
jump
to
in.
a-
I'll just jump in. Sorry, Hazard Halo in the chat here. We're talking about these outfits here. She's like, good point. I'm terrible with names, so gimmicks can help a lot. Absolutely, and that's the whole point I was making.
Who wears the Adidas jumpsuit?
Porn.
Jonathan Davis.
Thank you very fucking much.
Hey, we
You
got
remember.
Jadeite 1992. Brooke, you're awesome, and I love you.
Oh,
send me in the
Jadeite.
chat.
Oh,
Absolutely.
and I
That's
forgot.
great.
Jadeite, thank you for the follow tonight. I saw it pop up. I was just engaged in the conversation. It came up 35 minutes ago. Thank you so much for the follow.
Awesome. Yes, thank you so much, Jedi. Well, yeah, so that's great. You guys are really, really busy through the rest of the year. Like, you're working on these new songs, you're trying to get those recorded, you're working on trying to come up with the new outfits there. I'm guessing you guys are going to have a bunch more gig offers as well. I'm sure they seem to be, you guys seem to be playing, every time I look at your stuff, you're playing somewhere. So,
Yeah. Yeah, we actually yeah, we could do get a lot of offers, and honest, I'm grateful for that. You know, I'll never complain about getting gig offers, because it's, you know, there was a time period where it was so fucking hard to play shows,
yep,
you know,
yep.
back during COVID and stuff, and you know, so I'll always be grateful for that. But we do have periods where you know, if we need to take a month off to record, we have to turn a lot of shows down, because
Priorities.
I'm not gonna say a lot, but you know, you're like, if we need to have our head fixed on recording,
Yeah.
and you know, we're extremely busy, I'm using my voice a lot, things like that. We have to kind of organize these breaks off, get other things done. As much as I love to play shows, and you know, we'll always have, hopefully, always have a traffic of opportunities coming in to play shows. You need to know when you gotta call it, so you can have time to do other things and prioritize other things.
Absolutely, absolutely. And can I say as well, you know, something that I think is really important is when if you've got a band or a few bands that seem to be getting a lot of gig offers, a few bands that seem to be playing a lot of shows, and I guess it's not so much at like a more local level, but there was a period of time in Sydney where there was a couple of bands that were getting seems to be getting all of the offers. Like, whenever there was an opportunity for a local band to play in support of an international act, the same sort of two bands seemed to be getting it for a extended period of
Fucking
time.
oath.
And a lot of people were saying like, oh, this is ridiculous, this is unfair, like this is, and they were putting hate towards the bands for it. And I'm like, guys, it's not the band's fault. The bands are taking the opportunities that have been presented to them. If it was your band, you'd do the exact same thing.
It's butthurt.
So
You're just being butthurt.
you can be jealous. It's okay to
that's
admit
all it
that you're
is.
jealous.
It's butthurt.
It's okay to admit that it was you. You just can't use that in a negative way.
No.
So, yeah, just don't
Oh.
ever feel bad for taking a lot of shows, because you get in the offers because you deserve them.
Fucking oath.
Essentially. And, you know, don't let anyone ever make you guys feel bad for that at
Hey,
all.
you guys hit such a niche market. All girl. Fucking can actually play very, 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 very fucking well. You're like you borderline the kitty equivalent in Australia. That is something to that is something to fucking work towards, and now they've reformed and they're back into it. Man, so much love and respect to all four of you for putting yourselves out there and fucking doing the work and showing some of these blokes how it's done, because
Thank you.
Absolutely. And that's what I mean. Like, you know, you guys just, every time you guys are up there, you're absolutely kicking ass. And it makes me fucking happy to see bands that are so dedicated and doing such a good job of it at such a young age. I'm sorry, I can't help it. I can't help it. I have like I've been doing this shit for way too long now. I'm becoming like the old man that's saying all of that shit.
Raph, can I just say, ever since I've started doing this podcast stuff, you guys were my first, right? And nothing I've spoken to is to a bunch of younger band people, younger musicians. Mm-hmm. Mate, the future is in very fucking good hands.
It is.
I was a bit scared. I thought, mate, we're gone. Like I thought we were the last of the metal Mohicans. You know what I mean? Like, but then you speak to Brooke over here, and she's done the research of what we lived through, what we had the opportunity to live through, and she's sitting here going, "Oh, I've done the research on new metal, dude. We were fed that. We got given that."
Yeah.
Okay, you don't have to rub it in.
No, but what I'm trying to say is the fact that you've actually taken the time to go back, like your Slipknot shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
absolutely.
Like you and when you listen to the music, you sit right in that nice. It's not that overdone solo stuff.
It's a nice sort of intersection of a few different things, like,
and the dissonance in the vocals, that emptiness that you have around the vocals the whole time. Love it.
It's that style. It's that style that's kind of on the knife's edge between like metal and hard rock, but you've also got the got the clear grunge influence in there as well, and that's a tightrope. That's a very, very delicate tightrope to walk. But I think you guys are absolutely doing an amazing job with it. I just want to throw in the chat.
We got our first question.
What are your biggest musical influences?
Oh man, there's a lot. Obviously, a lot of new metal bands are my influence for the pure fact that there's something about new metal bands taking different bits and pieces of genres, like hip hop, and they have the scratch tracks in there, but they're so heavy and dirty, and they got a little bit of grunge, but they're so like passionate, like so raw, you know what I mean? Like that. I remember listening to Slipknot's self-titled album, and then Iowa as well, and something about those albums in particular, when I heard them, and I was like, holy shit, like these guys are really feeling this, like this is coming from somewhere deep inside, and that's so cool. Same with like Korn, their early albums, just this like pouring out this like pure fucking either rage or like broodiness or passion. It's just it's just something so cool about it, and I've been drawn to that for so long. But I got to give credit to this is a surprising one, but Rob Halford.
No surprises whatsoever. No surprises whatsoever. Rob Halford is the fucking man.
His vocals, I remember being really young and listening to those vocals, and I was just like, what the fuck? This is insane. This is the coolest shit I've ever heard in my entire life. I want to be able to do that. And obviously, I've got to thank bands like Kitty and, the Runaways, and, even like some of the more modern female-fronted bands, like Tatiana from Ginger. These, like, obviously all of these types of women help mold the fact, and as a young girl, seeing that on the screen and seeing them doing that kind of stuff, and you don't sit there watching these other bands being like, oh, I wish I could do that. Like, you sit there looking at these women like, holy fuck, I can do that. Like, I can actually do that. Like, that's
be a part of the change. Hurry up and do a video so I can show my little girl.
And the thing is,
give her something to aspire to. You be that change
as well. Like, yeah, and for you guys, I mean, there's some incredible like metal bands and rock bands out there these days that are fronted by women, and it's becoming much more of an accepted thing, which is awesome. There's like, there's still some dudes who have that toxic attitude of like, as you've obviously experienced, where they're like, nah, there can't be metal enough. And I'm like, look, go and listen to Ginger, and you do that. Like,
literally.
When I saw in New York there was this band called Eyes Like Cyanide, and they had a female singer who was literally like, her vocals was like some of the deepest growls that I've ever heard in my whole life, and it put so many dudes to shame. And every time I had the opportunity, I show people that stuff. I'm just like, listen to that. I'm like, and I don't tell them at first. I'm just like, listen to that, and if I go, that's a chick at the front of that band. That's a woman that's doing that. And they're like, are you fucking serious? I'm like, absolutely I am. And they get blown away because it shouldn't be a surprise.
Exactly.
It shouldn't be a surprise. But at the same time, I think it's almost playing on hard mode to not just be like a female fronted band, but to be an all female band.
Fucking oath, man. That's a
because it is a point of uniqueness, which is awesome. But I would worry looking at it that it's almost, in some ways, there's going to be people out there that are going to look at it as they're just that gimmick. Do you know what I mean? And having seen what you can do on stage and listen to the music, I 100% know that it's not. I 100% know it's not just a gimmick. Like, you guys aren't out there being, oh, give us a gig because we're like an all-girl band and we're, we're pretty and we'll be up there and no, you guys are out there for the love of the music.
And you earned your fucking spot.
And it shows. You guys, everything that you guys have got, all the momentum you guys have got, you guys have 100% earned that. And you don't need two fucking white dudes to sit here and tell you that you guys have earned it. But you absolutely
borderline middle age.
And but yeah, like big shout on some of those bands. Like, I don't know if you've seen it or not. There was a DVD that was released it was like a behind the scenes DVD for the 10th anniversary of Iowa. They released the 10th anniversary edition of the album. Came with a behind the scenes DVD. And holy shit, those guys were in a bad place when they made that album. But you can feel that aggression coming through there. And I maintain to this day that the Iowa album is the precursor to all modern deathcore. I will fucking die on that hill, because you listen to any modern
I'll die
deathcore
next
and
year.
you can trace the influences back to that album. And
Slipknot were never meant to be big.
no, they should not.
Nine people on a full worldwide tour is too expensive. It is
nothing about Slipknot should have worked.
No.
Yeah.
But they made it work through sheer force of will and talent. And if you're gonna have inspiration from anyone, that's a fucking good band to have inspiration from, for sure.
I mean, like Paul Gray is one of my like favorite musicians in general.
Wait,
I know
hang on. Wait. Oh, I'll have to get it. You might not be able to see it on the wall.
You show him that. My teeth are swimming.
Do not tell me you have his bass.
He does.
Oh,
I'm going for a piss.
Fuck! Are you kidding me? I have been wanting that for so long, and it's nowhere.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god, I'm so pissed.
Hey, look, I managed to get that in 2010. And yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. They stopped making them a little while after I got my one. I had to get some parts replaced on that one, actually, because I was, lazy back in the day and didn't like wipe all my sweat and hand grease and everything off of it after playing, and it corroded the chrome. So I was trying to find parts for that, and it was next to impossible. Like, I was searching for years before I finally found somewhere that could ship some to me. And even then, they're like, look, our licensing agreement is that we can't ship them overseas, but I tell you what, I know how hard they are to get. So if you just send us an email, we'll email you an invoice. We'll do it outside the system. And where we go. So yeah, I have, it's yeah.
And you didn't have to do that to me.
sorry, but like, it's special. But yeah, no, that 10th anniversary version of Iowa, and the DVD that comes with that, like, you see just how tough of a time the band were having while they were doing that. And it absolutely shows when you listen to it. It just comes through. There is definitely something about that album that is still to this day one of the heaviest metal albums ever released. Yeah. So, but like I said, that if you're gonna take inspiration from anyone, a band that's done their whole career on hard mode,
fucking oath.
Not a bad band to take inspiration from. Hey Kyle.
Oh, are you
shall we go on to the
new segment?
The new segment. We're gonna move on to the quick question quarter.
You ready?
Hit the thing.
Cut away.
So we just got cutaways. It's all good. The cutaways show up on the live stream, not for us here. So basically, this is just going to be some quick fire questions, right? So we're just going to hit you with a bunch of questions.
These are to find out the essence of the musician, the essence of the person that you are.
Yeah, just so that our listeners and your fans can get a bit more of a sense, maybe some stuff they didn't really know about you before. And just get a bit more info out there, right? So,
my skin's gonna be peeled back. All right.
Honesty is the best policy.
Start easy. They start easy and they get more spicy towards the end. Don't worry.
Just whatever comes. Honesty.
So, what was your first instrument?
Vocals. Does that count?
Yeah, no, that counts. That absolutely counts.
100%. That's all I could do.
All right. What was the first album that you purchased?
My first album was Avenged Sevenfold's self-titled album, I believe.
Okay. What was the first live concert you attended?
Metallica in 2010 or 2011, I think it was.
Was that when Lamb of God opened?
That's a good one.
Yes.
Yeah!
I caught that tour as well.
I was very young.
All right. What is an instrument you've always wanted to learn but haven't?
Oh, that's a good one. Drums.
Drums?
100%.
Yeah. I can like hold down a basic beat, but I can't do anything more complicated than that.
Yeah.
I'm too used to my feet and my arms being like completely in time with each other on the same thing. It's no. Um, if you could pick one big band or artist to open a show for, and now by this we say living or dead, active or not, whatever. If you could pick one big band or artist to open a show for, who would it be? And like before you answer, this is like you play this show and then like you're done. You never play another show ever again.
Yeah, your last show you're
like-
ever gonna play.
So like if you could pick one big show like that to go out on, who would you want to support or open for with that?
Whew, I mean, like obviously, actually, you know, I'd probably say Alice in Chains when Lane Staley was
Wow.
alive.
Yep. All right.
Wow.
That's a really, really good shout. That.
How old are you? I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to ask. Like, but
I'm
you're
Asian,
younger. Yeah, you're a lot younger than me, so I can ask.
No, I'm 23. I'm 23.
And you want? That's a lady that knows her music.
Absolutely, absolutely. Who is a band or artist that you're listening to right now that you believe is seriously underrated?
Seriously underrated.
Yeah. Who do you think more people should be paying attention to musically?
Skunk Bone.
Oh, don't.
Good answer. Great answer. Good answer.
That is my
Don't-
final answer.
You don't have to suck up. Be honest.
I
Be
would say
honest. Like,
Nothing More. Have you ever heard of Nothing
Yeah.
More?
No, I didn't think
I
I
have
You
not.
should really listen to Nothing More.
I will definitely check that out. But no, who's your real answer?
Let me think about it. I'm
Also,
really.
we're not. I'm really hurt now that you didn't say no. Actually, it's Skunk. No. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Obviously, so many Brisbane bands. That literally
is.
my honest answer.
I keep telling
yeah.
people Brisbane's popping off right now.
Bro,
They
you
should
got,
be fucking paying attention.
I'm telling people. I'm from Sydney. I'm like, y'all got a whole nother league on your own up there.
Yeah,
you're doing it different.
The Brizzy scene at the moment. There's because obviously playing different shows, I get to see all these different bands, and I'm like, man, you are so cool. Like, you seriously need to be playing more shows. I can't name a specific one. I've seen so many in Brizzy at the moment, and I'm like, damn. Like recently, the show that we
Skunk Bone.
Let's confirm.
We'll go with the first answer.
I'll tell you what. We played. That's a show that we played on Friday night. We had Unentitled open the night for us. Now I've been talking to those guys for a little while. I've heard some of the stuff. I've not actually seen them live before. They're fucking impressive. They are. They're more people definitely be paying attention to that. All right. So, what is something that people may be surprised to learn about you?
That I was a horse girl when I was younger. I used to like ride horses and shit and clean their hooves. I wasn't an equestrianist, but we like when I was quite young, we owned a lot of horses. We went through a few different horses. And I used to be obsessed with them, like running around on my hands and knees. I was a massive horse girl, big horse girl.
Right,
Video clip of you riding
wouldn't
on
have
a
picked
horse.
it.
Fucking...
I wouldn't have picked
I
it.
definitely wouldn't have picked it.
No, there you go.
Okay, what is the cringiest band name or song name that you've been involved with?
Ooh.
Can I say Acid Cherry?
If you want to,
If
you
you
can.
want to.
That's totally fine.
Confession, I fucking hate that name. Oh my god, I hate our band name so
Why?
much. It's too. I just think.
You think it's
I
too
think-
cliche, maybe?
Yeah.
Or-
That's what makes it so good, bud.
It's not something with the sound that we found that we like.
The shirt
that
that you
works
are
for us.
wearing is a fucking cliche.
But here's the thing, though. Right? That name, you might in your head, you're like, that's maybe not associated with the sound that we've got now, but to everyone who's listening to you guys, it absolutely is.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
you guys
That's
are-
what I mean.
You
It's
guys
such an
are
iconic
giving
name.
You guys are giving it meaning, so you guys are giving it that association, which I think is really good. Now this one here, what is your most controversial music opinion?
Ooh. Let me think about that. Controversial.
Yeah.
It's got to be a
hot
good.
take.
It's got to be a good band that sucks.
That's
Yeah.
an easy one, though. That's an easy one. That's always an easy one, though.
while you're thinking about that, we've just had Hazard Halo jump in on the chat that says, Acid Cherry is simple and memorable. I dig it.
Yeah, I guess it is. I just, I don't know why I hate it so much. I
It's
just
good,
really
though.
do.
That's good, though. The more you hate it, the more it'll get bigger.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, I think one. I guess it's more of a stigma rather than a controversy.
Mhm.
But you know, like that whole thing about how like the bassist of the bands don't get any chicks.
Mhm.
Yeah, I have seen the opposite of that in this industry.
Mhm.
I don't know what it is, but I see so many like girls at the moment like flocking to the bass guitarist, and I mean like to my bass guitarist as well, Joey. Like when we play our shows, so many chicks are like, "Oh my god, I want to bang her!" Like I am literally in love with this bass player. So
It's because
I
people are finally realizing that bass players have the rhythm. That's what it is.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
The-
The bumper to
the-
bumper to.
Does she play with her fingers?
No, she doesn't. That's what I'm just like. They're just drawn to her. And
I
yeah,
did
I've
to
just seen
ask! I'm sorry!
ah, fucking hell, man. Okay, right. Well, that has been the quick question quarter. Let's move on to my favorite segment of the show. Are you ready to hit that, Kyle? We are moving to the fuck off files.
Let's
Hit
do
the
it.
thing.
And we back.
All right. So, if you're watching us for the first time, maybe you've never seen the podcast before. First of all, thank you very much for tuning in. We are on all the platforms. Two Dudes Talk Music. Go follow us on YouTube, Facebook, all of that good stuff. Give us a follow here, like, share, all that good stuff. We are also putting this video up. This video goes up on the YouTube channel where we do news videos. We're going to be doing reviews as well, and audio also goes up on podcast streams. So if you like it in podcast form, you can do that too. But yes, the fuck off files is a segment where we ask our esteemed guest to tell us 3 things that they wish they could just snap their fingers and make disappear from the music industry entirely. What is your number one and why?
my number one. I think about this all the time too because I see it happen so much. Is like the such harsh and critical judgment within the music industry, whether it's like the local scene or whether it's like bigger bands. No matter how good you are and like how hard you work, someone's always got to judge your appearance or
Mhm.
like someone's identity, or like there's even shows that I've been to where there'll be a trans person playing on stage and like I'll hear the comment of like, oh, why is there a dude in a skirt on stage? I'm like, you have a problem with skirts? Like, what's your issue here? Like, what's your problem? There's always just so much judgment, or like, I'll see obviously like a woman up on stage doing such a good job, like a YouTube video, whether it's like Ginger or whatever, and there's always so many comments. Evanescence is a big one actually that I saw recently. Evanescence have come back and done, I think it's a tour or just like a whole bunch of shows, and like all the comments are just about her gaining weight. And this woman's had like children.
Mm.
Like, first of all, it doesn't matter if you gain weight anyway. Like, it's not your fucking body. Why are you so concerned about it?
The music's good.
But,
Who gives a shit?
Like, but yeah, she was up there singing perfectly. Like, she has not changed at all vocally. Like, it sounds exactly like on the track. But all of the comments I could see were just about, oh fuck, she doesn't look like how she used to. Oh, what's happened to her? Like, Piggy's come back out to sing a song on stage, and I'm just like, what the fuck? She's like ripping it up there, like doing an amazing fucking job, like better than what I can do, what so many other people could do. And their only concern was the fact that she's not young and skinny anymore.
Yeah, you know what I say to people that would have that sort of attitude? I go, all right, well, you get up there and do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But,
It's
Where's,
just
where's your album? Where's your song? You know what I mean?
are standing there watching someone that has put their time and effort in. I understand criticism is due, but criticism is due to the art, not the look.
That's what I mean. Like, I understand, like, opinions and criticism are all part of society. You know, everyone's always going to have an opinion no matter what. It's just, that's the way life is. But it's the fact when it comes to an art form, it's music, something you listen to, but the visuals overtake that so much more. And You know,
Yeah.
if someone's not looking the best that day, or they've had a rough like few months, or you know, maybe they're battling a drug addiction, and like that yeah, that visual is just so important to people, like way more than this person who's
Yeah.
performing their cunt out, you know what I mean, and doing such a good job. It's just so I just wish that wasn't a thing. Like I just wish people would
Absolutely.
So,
No, I 100%
so
agree with you.
one ideological looks like the idea of
People being, you know, overly judgy about the
yeah,
appearance rather than the art, I think
that's it.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
All right, what's your number two?
My number two, I guess, is while we're on, as I stated with drug addiction, yeah, the substance abuse that surrounds the music industry as well. It's such a huge thing, and you know, when you're like surrounding yourself with people like that industry, and there's so many stories of like, you know, management and stuff pushing drugs onto people to kind of try and sedate them so they can tell them what to do. Yeah, just substances are such a huge thing in the music industry. They always have been, and it can really like destroy some people. You know, like obviously there's
Yeah.
artists who've taken their lives due to it or overdose. So many amazing, beautiful, talented artists who have OD'd due to substances, and you know, sometimes they're taking these substances to deal with their schedule, or to deal with the judgment of, you know, people online, or like their tour life is so busy that they take it just to sleep,
Yeah.
you know. And I wish that it was just, yeah, I wish that wasn't the case, you know.
Yeah.
I
It's
like
really
that.
sad.
Agreed.
That's a fucking
Agreed.
new one. That is a complete new one from any person that we've had on here. They've actually never touched on substance abuse within bands because
Yeah.
100% is rife.
Yeah,
Why else are we producing this fucking art? Like,
I
Yeah,
will say I feel like the current crop of people coming into music, it seems to be, at least from what I've seen, I feel like it's less appealing to the current group, to the sort of the current generation coming through, which hopefully does lead to a change. As I mean, look, everyone, pretty much every band that I've seen that's coming through in your generation of bands that's coming up at the moment, they're gonna inspire change. They are going to lead to change. The people in that group, that's what's going to completely change the music industry and the world. But you know, in the music industry, there's a big trend in, you know, more acceptance across the board, less substance abuse, a more open and friendly and positive environment for music. So
yeah, for sure.
that's definitely good to see, and I 100% agree with the point there. I mean, you know, and a lot of the time, even if we haven't lost them to an overdose, there's a lot of people that have, you know, they've spent their lives, they spent decades of their lives
high-functioning addicts.
substances, touring, high functioning addicts, touring so hard, taking these things so they could keep going and pushing their bodies to the limit, and then, you know, at 50 they have a heart attack because they just can't take it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
And whether they're clean at the time or not, it's just it's absolutely tragic. So
Yeah.
that's
That's a
definitely
really
strong
good
and
one. That is a really
very,
good
very
one,
good.
Brooke. I really like that
Thank
one.
you.
All right, and what's your last one?
I'm gonna have to think about about that. Something I want to disappear. It's so hard because there's I love most things about what I do.
I would have
And
said
obviously
I would have said the absolute debauchery of sexism in the music industry.
Yeah, obviously that is something I'm constantly standing by, you know, and that is the obvious answer. That's
Yeah,
why
that's too easy. That's too easy.
I wanted to say
No,
I wanted
no,
to save
respect.
that last. I wanted to save that last, but yeah, of course, that is the number one like obvious thing coming from a woman in the industry. Especially even just those comments that I got from that first band that kicked me out. You know, that really made me feel like shit for such a long time before I kind of became spiteful and then formed a band. And you know, it is in a way a little bit sad that I formed a band out of spite.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, the way you got to
Spite
look at
can be
it,
a powerful motivator.
look, they weren't going to give you the opportunity. Don't think of it as spite. They weren't going to give you the opportunity. You have now made your own opportunity. There's no... Okay, spite might have been the driving force of, yeah, I can do this. But now it's come beyond that. You've got four.
Exactly.
You've got four other people. You've got three other people in your band now. You're a family. You're doing this for something beyond you now. It's... Man, fuck those guys. They're fucking irrelevant. Like, insignificant. Like,
Yeah.
catch you later. Catch you later.
And look, and the thing is, like, spite is a fine motivator.
I got no issue with that.
For a certain period of time. If you
Yeah.
hold on to it for too long and you let it consume you and you let it become everything for the whole time, that's when it becomes a problem. As you said, you've moved past that now. You've moved beyond that now. But it was that spark. It was that, I'm going to show these motherfuckers. And you absolutely have. And you know what you do now, right? You know what the only way to top that now is, you know, you guys keep going up. You guys keep doing amazing stuff. And then these fucking clowns, you know, message, oh, can we play a show with you guys? And you go, sorry, you're not metal enough. That's it. That's then you're just like, fuck it, no.
Mate, play the cards. No, play the cards. Be fucking spiteful, because if you got the fucking... If you have the grounds to do it, only get the best of the best.
Yeah,
You've worked your ass
really
off. You've worked your ass off to get to here now. Spite might have been the ignition to the flame. Now the flame's lit, it's all on you.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but it's yeah, it is that obviously sexism. You know, even just we're able to deal with it now because sadly we just have constantly dealt with it while starting the band. I mean, like, just even the generic comments we would get where, like, we play a really good show, like, I'm feeling really good about it, you know, high energy, positive
Wait,
vibes.
can I guess? Can I guess what the comment's gonna be?
You're gonna know. Go for it.
The comments. Wow, that was really great for chicks.
Bing, 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 bing. There it is. And I know some people might be thinking they're doing it from a nice place, like a kind place, like, because you know, some people are just shocked about what some chicks can do because it's not common. But yeah, just getting that comment after you felt so good playing this show with, you know, a bunch of great group of people, and you're the only band that gets that comment.
Yeah.
The other bands don't. They get, that was fucking awesome, great job, blah, blah, blah. And then you're the only one there that gets the, fuck, you're a really good singer for a chick. You're a really good screamer for a chick. Like,
And
really
I mean,
cool.
look,
Yeah.
I am, you know, I can admit, back in the day, I've made those kind of comments when I was play with fucking bands.
I'm guilty. I'm fucking guilty.
I'd be like, holy shit, like, I've never heard a chick do that. That was so fucking good.
But we didn't see it back then.
But it was so fucking, it was.
Yeah.
Red Sea. Red Sea was the only thing. We had one band. We had one band in the Sydney scene. Red Sea, and who were they before that? It was
Domino. Domino before that, yeah. But I mean, look, Acid Nymph was doing the thing as well. We had Kaya up front singing that as well.
Kaya was an absolute
and there was
animal.
But yeah, we got it. People would make those kind of comments about that stuff, and it's disgusting. It really is, and it's as you say, that they seem to. A lot of the time, I think it is true that they feel like they're coming from a good place in trying to say it. But if you're the kind of person that thinks that's a good comment to make, just leave the last bit of that comment off. Just be like, that was fucking amazing. End it there. End of period. End of sentence goes there. You don't need to add the next part of that.
Yeah, and I know it's something like so trivial, but when you get it, not only an abundance of times, but you're also listening to the comments other bands are getting, and they're just so different from the comments that you get. And you know, when it happens over and over and over and over again, it gets to a point where you're like, why am I constantly like battling this uphill, you know, competition of just wanting to be a musician?
Because the last 30 plus years has been nothing but a boy club, and they have done nothing. The worst part about it is you even have a look at it in the rap game. Female rappers have only become other than TLC, maybe back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, female rappers were not their thing.
It's become much more prevalent recently, and there's a lot of, you know, people
It's a resurgence throughout the whole scene.
Nicki Minaj and that they put out WAP, and everyone's like, oh, it's disgusting. They're doing a song about, but these same people don't have a problem with all of these male rappers getting up there and rapping about how much sex they have and how big their dicks are and how much they get chicks off when they're doing. And it's just it's happening. You know, there's that revolution happening in rap and hip hop, and hopefully hopefully that trend also really kicks off in rock and metal as well. It just
Female fronted bands have become a really big thing. Or female bands need to be more of a thing.
Yeah. I think bands like
the sisterhood needs to come together.
Ginger and In This Moment have been, you know, really sort of pushed things forward a bit in that regard. But again, as Carl pointed out, they're female fronted bands. All female bands are still, unfortunately, I think, looked at as being gimmicky, which is wrong, 100% wrong, because, you know, you're a band that's up there putting out incredible music. That's the discussion. That's where the discussion needs to end. And hopefully we can see attitudes and trends going in the right direction on those things.
Yeah. Another like big comment as well that we get that's more like a negative one from people who maybe, I'm assuming, are probably jealous, but it's the you guys are only getting where you are because you're all girls. Like you're only getting
you've literally just emasculated anyone that says that to you.
That
I guarantee, ask them, what band do you play? And that will say what band they're playing, and you will go listen to them, and they won't be half the shit that you are.
Yeah. That's where you just you're only getting that because you're a girl. All right, well, where's your band then?
Yeah. Where are you?
Where's your shows? The only reason they're mad. The only reason they're mad is because they recognize that you're doing better, you know.
Yeah. And yeah, thankfully we know that. Like, we don't let these comments get to me. Like, we have all these.
Own that shit. Own that shit. You've earned it. You fucking earned it.
What's the saying? It's a saying, and it's like, you know, haters only talk shit because the people that are better than you are just out there doing it. You know,
that's exactly right.
It's simple as that. And these people, they talk shit because it's all they can do, right? And it's disgusting that you guys are getting those kind of comments.
It's around insecurities that are really just...
It really is, and these people need to wake the fuck up, because the only person they're hurting is themselves, because they are missing out on so much joy. Like, they claim to like music, but they're missing out on so much good music because they want to have this fucking closed off mindset about it.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
It's, you know, it's the same people that want to get a stick up their ass about baby metal because it's, you know, it's not real metal.
Who the fuck has a stick up the ass about baby metal?
Love baby metal.
I fucking my kids love baby metal. I love baby metal. Baby metal are fucking metal. They play with fucking Red Zombie. They're fucking metal.
Are they manufactured in the way that a boy band is manufactured? Yes. But that doesn't denigrate the musical talent of the band. It doesn't denigrate the singing talent of the girls and the entertaining talent of the girls that are fronting that. And you know what? I just love baby metal because it fucking slaps. Like, it sounds amazing, right? And it doesn't sound like anything else that's out there. So it's
so much baby metal.
Yeah. All the time these people put into you know, saying these horrible things about us because of our gender. I'm like, well, if you just put that time into your band instead of worrying about my band, maybe you wouldn't have something to be whinging about.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is shit. I'm gonna ask a quick question. I've just been eye humping all those fucking guitars behind you all fucking night.
Yes.
They look like they're all Schecters. Are they all Schecters? What are they?
No, they're all Ibanez. So they're all basses. So 2 of them are Ibanez Sound Gears.
Yeah.
And then that's a 6-string Ibanez Geo, I believe.
Ooh.
Oh.
I recently started picking up bass. Obviously, I'm gonna play Ibanez because of Paul Gray. A little bit of an obsession there, but I started picking up bass because I recently met a fantastic group of men who are extremely supportive of me. Like way back with the other group of men, you know, it was a bit like, you know, oh, I'm gonna pick up the bass and have a go. It's like, well, are you really gonna? Do you have to? Whereas like this group of men I've surrounded myself with now, they are fully like always encouraging me to do it. They fully encourage me to pick up the bass and start learning it because I love bass so much. I always have, but I've always been talked down a little bit by men I used to surround myself with versus now. Fantastic, absolute fantastic group of guys. Always backing us girls as well with what we're doing. And then yeah, now I've got all my bases and I'm playing bass and I'm feeling really good about it. And it's just really cool to know that, yeah, to have that kind of group of people. And, you know, there are those kind of, you know, men around too.
Are they
I don't
old?
hate men. I don't know. They're young. They're young. Yeah, I don't like, and I hate, 'cause also being an all-girl band, we have that little bit of a stigma, especially when we write songs about this particular subject in general. Like Nosebleed is basically just me mocking the egotistical male guitarist kind of person that would talk that kind of shit about us. When we write these kinds of songs, you know, some people think that we're like these man-hating group of girls, and it's really unfortunate because like I love men. I'm engaged to a man. You know, like trust me, I don't hate men.
We
it's
are
unfortunate
dicks.
that-
We're like,
Yeah, no,
we fucked in the head. Like,
Yeah, it's
look,
just,
men don't have the best track record.
ask
so,
my
like,
wife. Like,
we
yeah,
acknowledge that.
Jesus.
like,
We're not
you
the
know,
greatest things in the world.
forgive me for venting my frustrations.
No, this
No,
is the place
please,
for it.
yeah.
we
Like, this
want-
is a safe
you know,
space.
like, yeah, just when you're hated on for something so trivial that you're born with, like your gender, as you know, I'm sure like people of color deal with as well, with racism and things like that. You know, when you're born with something to be hated just for that thing that you're born with, it does get frustrating. And yeah, I'm gonna write a song about it. That doesn't mean I hate you. Doesn't mean I hate all men. You know, so that's also a little silly kind of stigma that floats around as well. Being in an all-girl band, it's really fucking annoying.
To all them Blakes out there.
Yeah, all them Blakes out there. So, right, well, we have been on a little bit of a rant, so I think
I
it's
love
time
that.
we continue on with the rant section of the podcast. If you got to,
just gonna hit that.
what are you doing? You're gonna hit the
crack,
thing.
cracking up before the cutaway.
You're gonna hit the cutaway.
I have.
Rant time.
It is rant time.
It is rant time. Okay, I got one. Oh my god, I got one.
I'm interested.
This is something that has, you know, I've been thinking about, and at first it was just about Splendor in the Grass, but I was reading some shit recently about Blues Ridge Rock Festival in the US, and that seems like it was just as much of a shit show as Splendor in the Grass was. A lot of shuttles to and from hotels were not fucking happening. There was a lot of issues with disability access. Apparently there was this great big like steep hill sort of to go into stuff. Hey, Daddy Frank, favorite time of the podcast.
Yeah, I love it, Daddy Frank.
So apparently there was this big like kind of hill you had to go up to kind of get into the main festival grounds, and there was basically no provisions made for people that needed mobility aids or you know, anything like that. And numerous other issues that I was hearing about from it. A good friend of mine, David, from New York, one of his friends actually did a whole write up on it, which is how I found out about the fucking dramas that they were having there. And I just look, what the fuck is going on with music festivals since COVID?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? They seem like I understand, right? These are companies that run these things, and they haven't been able to run them for a couple of years, and there's been up and down as to are they going to be able to do it? Were they going to be able to do it this year or not? Like, it's not been great, but you're not doing yourselves any fucking favors by shortchanging people. You're not doing yourselves any favors by going, okay, well, we had to pay the bands all this extra to come over here to secure them because, you know, everyone wants these bands to play now because they can play again. But, like, you shortchange, like Splendor in the Grass. Fucking that should have been cancelled. I'm sorry. I know they can't control the weather, and they were hoping they didn't want to have to cancel it at the last minute. But Jesus fucking Christ, like people like you had a Minion
Someone
outbreak,
fucking
and someone
died.
and that's on the fucking festival. That's 100% on
Yeah.
the festival organizers that happened. Like they can't control the weather, but they should have made better fucking decisions.
Yeah.
And now it just seems to be this fucking trend that these music festivals are trying to cut corners to save money, and it's hurting the fucking fans, and that in turn they're hurting their own reputations.
Certain
Yeah,
bands
this-
as well. Oh no! I
This
guess-
is the kind of shit. This is the kind of shit that is going to kill music festivals. Like COVID's not going to kill them. COVID wasn't going to kill them. This is the shit that was going to kill them, and they're shooting themselves in the foot because, if Splendor had cancelled, would they have caught flack? Absolutely. Did they catch more flack from what it ended up being? 100%.
Yeah.
100%. If they'd cancelled and said, look, we know this is not a popular decision. We know that no one's happy about this. We know we're going to lose money doing this, but it's not going to be fucking safe. It's not going to be a good experience for anybody. Like, it's people were fucking just not going back. People went the first day and it was so horrible that they just didn't fucking go back for the rest of the days, despite having tickets. Like, the campgrounds were in like inches deep in fucking water. The fucking Friday got cancelled entirely because of the weather. Literal fucking like swamp of mud and piss and shit
sewage.
and vomit.
It was sewage.
To get into the fucking festival grounds. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Like,
we were fortunate enough to have one of the security guards that was on for the night.
yeah.
And he reckons all the security guards were sectioned off. They were in all these bunk beds. It was an inch thick of water. If that's the staff, what are the patrons getting?
Yeah, exactly.
It was disgusting. So I just whatever the fuck people organizing these festivals are doing, they need to get their asses in gear, and they need to fucking fix this shit.
Don't you have to have insurance? Like, isn't there insurance in case shit like this happens?
Exactly. There's insurance in case they have to cancel.
These are fucking grown up. These are literally grown up games. Like you can't be fucking around little kid shit.
You know, fucking do the right thing, and because otherwise, that's what's gonna kill music festivals is the shit like this. So I don't know. That's my fucking. That's my fucking rant.
You gotta do the right thing for the people. Like it's like that same. It's in the same category almost of that I think it was a festival or some sort of show where all these different like pop artists were playing in America, and it was so like unorganized that these people were like fainting because they sold like over capacity of what they could hold, and these people like smushed up against the fucking like barricades worse than anything. They could not fit in there, and all these young people, a lot of these people, it's their first time going to a show kind of thing, and there's people like fainting, there's ambulance getting called left, right, and center, but they didn't call off the show. They kept
didn't
going
stop the
with
show
it.
to get these people out.
Yeah, they didn't.
You had that. Was it Travis Scott? Was that the one I'm thinking of? Where they had like the Limp Bizkit at the Big Day Out situation. Like
he just called everyone. He just called everyone to the front. Push up. People
got crushed against the fucking barricades, and people. Music, like the organizers need to do better. I'm sorry, and I know.
But in saying that, bands have a responsibility too.
They do.
So
they absolutely do.
I remember Slipknot, Big Day Out. Oh God, 2015 or something like that. They headlined 52,000 people in the fucking main arena. Like it was pumping. And I was in the mosh pit, mate. The barricade at the front was about to go.
Yeah.
Was like literally about to go, and the sound engineer came out and he's like, everyone calm down. And no motherfucking listen. Corey Taylor came out and said, all right, everyone, take 4 steps back. We are not playing another song until everyone takes 4 steps back and this barricade gets fixed and everyone is fucking safe.
Yeah, exactly.
And
That's it.
I have never seen however thousand many people in that mosh pit stand there, listen, take 4 steps back, that barrier got fixed and the rest of the show got played without incident. I'm sure, obviously, not without incident, but without some heinous ass shit of a whole barricade going down and
Yeah.
people dying.
Well,
Yeah.
what was I watching? I think it was Knotfest. Maybe the first year they did Knotfest where they streamed it online, and Testament was playing, and they kind of got halfway through a song, and then the guitarist walks over to the singer and says something in his ear and kind of points up, and the singer looks up, and then they stop mid song. Someone had climbed the scaffold, like the stage truss, and was sitting up the top, and they're like, "Sorry, like we got to stop until this guy gets down, like until this person comes down," you know. That like bands absolutely have a responsibility, and organizers have a responsibility, and yes, okay, fans also have responsibility to not do something stupid. But there's when you've got like the shit that happened at Splendor in the Grass,
That should not have been played for the rest of the weekend.
None of that's on fans.
Nah.
The shit that was happening at Blues Ridge Rock Festival, none of that shit's on the fucking fans. These festival organizers need to fucking pick their game up, and they can't just because they're not even providing the bare minimum. They're not providing the bare minimum, and they think they can get away with it because people are just going to be excited to go back to festivals because they've got festivals again for the first time in 3 years.
It's like that fucking Ja
It's
Rule
not
thing.
fucking on.
Do you remember that Ja Rule festival?
Firefest.
Yeah,
Firefest.
it's Firefest all fucking over again.
Yeah. So
It's the half-ass organised
that's
event.
my rant.
I
That's
like
my
it.
rant. Did you guys have any? You guys have anything?
Brooke, would you like to go? Would you have a rant about
Do
it?
you have anything you wanted to rant about?
I feel like I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
ranting this whole time.
No, that's fair. You don't have to have if you don't have anything else. That's totally fine. We're just opening up the floor. You know.
Yeah, actually, I think I've ranted everything out. Like
Cool.
I've
No,
done, I've,
no,
done,
that's
I've,
totally
done, I've
fine.
done I've done a lot of rants.
I
I'll
understand.
probably think of something.
I mean,
One thing I do.
Yeah, go on.
I was just gonna ask. I don't actually know what happened to that Blues Fest.
Sorry, Blues Ridge Rock Festival.
Yeah, the fest you were just talking about.
Yeah, let me pull that up. Sorry, I'll try and find.
Was it
the
like a
article.
similar situation to Splendor?
Yeah, it was a fucking shit show. And where is the article? Sorry, I'm on my friend's page now. Okay. So this is an article on a website called revivalmagazinela.com, and it was written by a journalist called Heather Cope. So, shout out. And
Heather Cope.
basically, so if I'd known then what I know now, Blues Ridge Rock Festival is an unorganized conglomerate of deceitful practices, ineptitude, and overall disregard for safety and health of their employees,
One back.
freelancers, vendors, and attendees. Ticketing issues followed by long 3 to 4 hour wait times for shuttles to and from the festival. Many were not willing to return the next day due to this alone. Shuttle services were reported to improve by days 3 and 4, but fans were still seeing 1.5 to 2 hour wait times. Disability access was a joke. Vendors, friends, and family pushing wheelchairs up and down a very steep hill that festival goers coined as the Hill or Kate Bush Hill. The inaccessibility
Kate
forced
Bush
many
Hill?
to miss out on bands that they had paid to see due to the steep terrain.
That's disgusting.
One fan shared their experience. I tried speaking with someone about disability access. Their response was, if someone's handicapped to the point that they can't get around with mobility aids, then they probably shouldn't be at a rock concert. That was the
Whoa!
like, that's horrid.
Wait,
That's
did the
absolutely
organizers say that?
Well,
Yeah,
that
so,
would have
someone
that would have been no,
someone
that would have been
was-
some shitty
yeah.
security guard that was just
They-
told to fucking
probably.
say that.
Probably, but I mean, someone else commented, I walk with a cane. It was really difficult for me. The hill was my biggest challenge. So was the lack of promised water refill stations. I opted out of seeing certain bands to avoid hiking up and down the hill, which left me feeling very frustrated. Those with any type of disability that required disability accessible transport were met with additional adverse conditions. There's no lighting near the field, so there's no lighting near the field that you have to cross to get to the shuttles. I hit a hole that I couldn't see and flipped my mobility scooter.
Jesus.
By the second day, shuttle drivers weren't anchoring in like scooters and wheelchairs. So when they go around a corner, they were tipping up. I tilted over on my son's 90-pound girlfriend. Mud filled the venue grounds. Camper broke her leg in 2 places when she stepped in a hole trying to navigate her way to the bathroom.
Wow.
Sanitation was non-existent with trash cans and porta potties overflowing and a severe lack of toilet paper. Absence of hand washing stations. Showers were costing $10 a pop. There was no sanitary stations in sight. This led many to question how food vendors were maintaining safe food practices. One anonymous bartender said, "We had no staff showers and 4 individual staff porta potties. They were cleaned only after the smell was so bad we complained. We had no access to working showers, which is pretty gross since we're handling food and beverages all day."
Oh.
Showers were awful. We waited
It
2 hours one morning. It just keeps going. Like it's
Yeah,
Splendor,
what the fuck?
Splendor, and worse. I mean, I'm looking at photos. I'm
Yeah,
looking at
that's
photos
fucking
of
gross.
bins, and there's literally like the bin, and then it's just like a mountain of rubbish around the bins there.
Like, I expect to
But-
see that at like a big day out, 1 day festival.
like
Mm.
ridiculous. Food vendors were tucked away in a corner where no one could find us. We haven't even made up the vendor fee yet. Security didn't check pockets, didn't check refillable water bottles, and they let in large backpacks. Security checkpoints and credential checkpoints were unmanned. Insufficient guards at the barricades. Like, the whole thing just seems like
That sounds a lot worse than Splendor.
A disaster. And this is
Yeah.
it just keeps going. Like, I'm like a quarter of the way down this fucking article right now.
That's fucked
And
up.
everything we've fucking touched on already.
And
Like,
where was that?
Sorry?
Where's that festival held?
So it's in the US. Blues Ridge Rock. I think Blue Ridge Rock. So I think it's actually at a place called Blue Ridge, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just double check this. Blue Ridge Rock.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, let's.
Virginia International Raceway in Alton, Virginia.
Look, that reminds me of kind of like the last time they had Soundwave at Eastern Creek, and they were just like, "This thing's too big.
Yeah.
You need it on flat ground."
Yeah. So, I mean,
Yeah.
a big shout out to David, Zach, and to Heather on that article as well. It seems like apparently what I'm seeing as well is that a lot of media outlets are not covering how bad that was. So, I don't know. It's just,
Yeah,
it's horrible. It really is. Like, festival organizers, get your shit together because...
You ain't gonna have one. You're gonna end up like this fucking Soundwave dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So, I don't know.
stupid. Especially the lack of the disability access as well, because
Yeah. Like, and that comment from the security guard is just, it's horrendous. Like,
disgusting. Oh, how fortunate that you're privileged, because these people aren't. It's just not fucking fair.
yeah. So yeah, that's kind of
That's a good rant, Raph.
that's
a good
my
rant, bro.
rant.
Yeah,
That's a fucking good rant,
great
man.
one.
All right, I need to calm
You
down.
fired me up.
Yeah, and you know what? It's a shame, because like even I didn't know about that. Like, there's not enough
Yeah.
coverage. Like,
Well, I guess it's like being in the US, a festival in the US. We probably wouldn't just naturally see a lot of coverage of it over here. But it is a shame to see that seems to be that problem
Ongoing.
seems to be a bit more ubiquitous than we had hoped. I just really hope that festival organizers get their asses in gear, because that shit's just not going to fly.
Bro,
for long.
festivals are the
And
best. Like,
when
I
they're done well,
love...
when they're-
I
when
used
they're
to
done well,
love
they're an amazing
festivals,
time.
man. Like, Big Day Out, Soundwave, DEF CON, like, Splendor in the Grass. I've been to Splendor in the Grass when fucking Block Party headlined. That was back in the day. Dude, the fact that you could actually turn around and say, "Oh, COVID has made me so bad at organising," no, that was a money grab.
Yeah, 100%. It was a money. It was. They weren't willing to take the necessary steps, and to a point, I understand that festivals may have been a bit more expensive to run now because there's extra precautions that they're supposed to take. But by the look of that, they didn't even take those precautions.
No. And if you can't
So-
afford to do it, just don't fucking run it. Why ruin the
Yeah.
name of the festival? One more year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, give it another year. Do what you need
Or
to do.
do
to
it
make
in the fucking
work.
summer. Don't do it in the winter.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. Music festivals, I suppose they're technically a summer thing. They seem to flourish a bit more there, but I don't know. But that's just one of those things, I guess. Like, we've seen a lot of music festivals come and go here. They're hard to do. I will acknowledge that. I'm not saying that they're simple. I'm not saying that they're easy or straightforward. There's a lot of pieces that have to come together. All I'm saying is make sure you got all your fucking pieces.
Yeah, well, as
Yeah,
soon as you
yeah.
fuck up a festival, no one's going again.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, exactly. You're just gonna ruin the reputation at that point.
And then you
Yeah.
got to charge through the nose the next time you actually do it right, and then no one wants to go anyway.
Exactly. All right. Well, what do you say we take it home, guys?
Let's do it.
Let's
Yeah.
end this on a positive note. So, what have people got coming up? Kyle, I know you said that we got a review. You're going to do a review on that.
I'm going to do a review
Butterfly
this
Effect
weekend.
album for
The Butterfly
channel.
Effect is coming out for this channel this weekend by
Lovely.
Friday. And then I've got Beer Buddies back. I'm doing the beer review. I've got a Parramatta Pale Ale that I'm going to drink.
Very nice.
Not really. I'm a Bulldogs fan. I don't really want to drink a Parramatta Pale Ale. But
You should get you some of that agua and give it
I'm
a
going
try.
to. But because they've made it into the finals, we're gonna do the Parramatta Pale Ale. I'm sick of looking at it.
Paris made the finals. Have they? I didn't even-
Mate, Parramatta are absolutely killing it. So I'm doing the Parramatta Pale Ale on the Beer Buddy channel, and then you will
Go.
see the review of
Go the Eels, man. Go the Eels.
Oh, you will never hear the words come out of my mouth. Watch the video. Watch the video. It may come up in a caption on the screen, but the words will never come out of my mouth.
All right. Well, yeah. As you saw, as I mentioned at the start of the stream, there, Skunk Bone, we just announced that that Halloween show that we're doing, Fright Night Fest. That one's going to be Saturday, October 29th at Tribe Club or something like that. Tribe something or other in Redcliffe. It's apparently a new place that's opened up. The show's an all ages show. It's all encompassing, disability accessible, all that good stuff. So make sure you keep an eye out for that one. That's going to have Trip Sitter. Let me find the full lineup for that one, actually.
I'll be in that.
Mate,
I'm in that.
Trip Sitter and Skunkbone, I'm flying up if it wasn't my kid's birthday that weekend.
I'll be I'm playing that as well.
Oh, are you? Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Sorry,
yeah,
what
yeah.
am I look?
No, not
am I
after
looking at
Cherry.
here?
So I play bass in Frozen Eddie.
No,
Oh,
what?
okay, fuck yeah. Well, I will absolutely see you there. I'll give you a
Yeah.
big fucking high five. But yeah, we got Trip Sitter, Lunchtime. Lunchtime are incredible, by the way. I don't know if you're familiar with them or not.
Yeah.
Trip Sitter, Lunchtime, Band Solo, Frozen Eddie, Skunkbone, Ether, and Stood Shy. It's costumes and all of that good junk. So merch prizes for best dressed, and it's
yeah.
all ages. Starts at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon, goes until 10 p.m. So it's a Saturday night, so you can let the kids stay up a touch later than normal.
Go
But
see
bring 'em on
Stood
down to
Shy.
that one.
Take your kids to go see
That's
Stood
gonna be-
Shy.
That's gonna be a good one, definitely.
Great bunch of
definitely.
kids.
Will you be dressing up for that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're not gonna. We've actually got like a group costume going on that we're trying to plan for Skunkbone for it. So
They're all going to be fucked
not
up
gonna
conjoined twins.
not gonna spoil anything. But sort of tie into a few
Conjoint
different
triplets. You're going to be conjoint triplets, aren't you?
conjoined triplets. It'd be a bit hard for Zach to play the drums if we're conjoined triplets.
I want to see it.
Oh, you'll figure it out.
Well, we'll have everything like face. We'll be in the center, like joined at facing away from each other, and it'll like. No, not quite. But yeah, that tickets to that one are at OzTix. They're only $20, so definitely
Fuck
make sure
yeah.
you get down for that one. And I think it's actually cheaper than 20. It's 20 at the door. It's cheaper if you buy them online. So if I can get in there, do it. Tribe Clubhouse is the location for that. And I was stoked to see that that's somewhere like that's opened up at Redcliffe too, because that's
Yeah.
it's only about 20 minutes from me. It's a nice place to do that one. In addition to that, what else have I got going on? Obviously, it's looking like that Tensions Arise reunion show seems to be coming together. Plans for that seem to be coming in place. if you've been following the pages, you'll know there's been some updates going on there. There's some little things happening on that page. We might have some more news for you guys later this week, so keep an eye out on that. I've seen some of the bands that we're looking at getting on board for this show. You will not want to miss it. So if you're interested in that one, follow the Tensions page to keep out for all the details. But I'm not going to be very quiet about it once everything's announced. So keep an eye out on that. Oh, fuck, what else? It's a little way off, but we've got Nuclear Visions playing a couple of shows in November as well. We got Kaiju Fest and Monster Fest, is it? I think. I know we
Oh,
got
very cool.
that one's going to be
Monster
pretty fun. We've got Kaiju Fest. That's going to be at the Mansfield Tavern on the 12th of November, and then we've got another show. Metal Mayhem. Which is many of the same bands. That one's going to be out at Toowoomba. So if you're out at Toowoomba, you have an awesome metal show coming your way on the 13th of November. So keep an eye out on those ones. Other than that, I don't really have too much else that I need to promote there. What about you, Brooke? Have you got anything else you want to flog there? We know we got the show this Sunday.
With Frozen.
Sunday.
Show.
For Bad Party's EP launch. What other shows have you guys got coming up?
Yeah. I think October 9th. It's pretty exciting actually. We're headlining a little festival at Backdock Arts called Queens of Noise. So
I like it.
I think there's like a few other girl bands on the lineup and a few female-fronted female-fronted bands on that one as well. So that's pretty exciting. And then nothing in October. We're taking a break. And then November, we have... I've got to check the schedule.
Yeah! Check that sketch!
Yes, in then November, so 19th, it's for Schema Fest.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep, so we have...
Schema Collective, love that fucking team. They're doing amazing work.
Yeah, they're doing fantastic. Unfortunately, we dropped out of a show of theirs due to illness, one of the skate park ones. We were so excited. We thought that's so cool to play a show at a skate
It's
park.
a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. We did one there, and it was amazing. Like, just playing, and you got a bunch of people skating while you're doing that, and everyone's just hanging around, having a good old time. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, we were fucking devastated pulling out of that one. I was just so unwell. And then November 25th at Tomcat. Oh yeah, so Start Your Own Cult is doing their little tour, so they're coming to Briz, and us, and I believe Lunchtime, supporting them for that one as well. So yeah, so there's a few little shows coming up, and then just keeping that out for the EP because that's all wrapping up, ready to release very soon. So we won't be long till that one's out. So
cool. Well, when that's coming up to launch, we'll have to get you guys back on
100%.
to talk about
yeah,
that.
hopefully there'll be more than just.
Look, that's okay. That's all right. Whoever, any number of you it's an awesome team. As I said, look, massive thank you again for taking time out of your evening, especially midweek, to come on and talk to us like this. It's been awesome chatting, getting to know more about you and about the band. 100%. Look, and if anyone's watching this and you haven't already made up your mind, please just go and fucking do it. All right, go and check out the fucking songs. Go and check out Acid Cherry online.
Do it. You won't be disappointed.
And an amazing fucking team over there doing really good stuff, and you want to follow what's happening because look, you guys are a band that if you guys. Not meaning to sound this way, but 100%. Like, if you guys fucking keep at it, and you guys continue to believe in what you're doing, and put in the work, you guys are going to go a really, really long way.
100%.
And I'm stoked to be able to say that I've been following and watching this shit from the start, and that we had you on to talk today about this stuff. So, look, thank you again so much for coming on. Massive shout out. So much love to you guys. Have a good one. Lastly, for the sign off, look, I know we kind of say this every week, guys, but look, the world is rough out there. The world is rough out there.
It is, man.
Be kind to yourself and be kind to everyone else. You don't know what battles people are fighting. Just
be the change that you want to see in the fucking world.
Absolutely.
Be the fucking change that you want to see in the world.
Absolutely. People don't deserve people don't deserve to be treated like shit. So treat yourself well, treat others well, and just do something nice for somebody, because yeah, everyone deserves it. Thank you so much, everyone in the chat for jumping in.
Hazard Halo,
Daddy,
yeah.
Jadeite for jumping in. Any new followers from there. Again, like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you so much,
We
everyone.
love you
We'll
all.
catch you guys next time.
Mwah. Thank you, Brooke.
See you later.
Peace.
Cheers, guys. Bye.